What is going on, everyone? My name is Jearbear, and in this video, I kind of want to diverse from what I usually do. I kind of want to stray away from the typical content that I make, because I want to talk about a couple of things that have been going on in my life, the YouTube channel, and kind of just stuff that goes on behind the scene. And I know that this video's it's going to be kind of freeform. It's not like how I usually do my other videos where they're, heavily scripted, as you guys can probably tell. And, so yeah, I guess we'll kind of just get into it and snowball it from here. The YouTube channel is going good, and I want to talk about a lot of things that I have noticed, where I came from, of the original plan of what I was doing with YouTube, and where I see myself going in the future. Also, I like to talk about, the future plans, and I want to also talk about a lot of the YouTube hate, not specifically my hate, but I also want to talk about the feedback that I get on videos, and if I could ask for more of that. But I'll get to that towards the end. So, kind of getting into it, the reason why I started YouTube, it was like I think it was 4 years ago or something. It's been so long now, I don't even remember. I think it was 4 years ago or 5. I know I made a video like 7 years ago. It was some crappy PowerPoint video, but those don't count. Real video on a channel, I think it was something like 4 years ago. And since then, a lot has happened, and I've grown a lot, and I've seen a lot. I've made tons of friends, and YouTube, for that, is a wonderful thing. I've gone through many ups and downs. I've tried to not try to stop, but there's been times where I was like, I don't think I'm really gonna make a video ever again. And of course, I came right back. That happens. It happens every so often. It probably happened 3 or 4 times throughout the time I've been on YouTube. So I kind of realized at this point, I don't think I'm ever gonna stop, and I kind of like that. I think it's a great platform for people, for many different types of people. And although it may not be the best for those people who are trying to make a ton of money, although that's not the reason why you should be making these videos, as a lot of people say, it's unfortunate that is kind of where we're at with this platform nowadays. But throughout my 4 years, I never really did it for the views. Views are obviously a driving factor, and for people who have jobs, it's a big thing. But it's never something that really drove me to create a lot of the times. I always wanted to try new things and make new types of videos, and that's kind of where I'm going in the future. And this is what I kind of mainly what I wanted to base this video around. Where I want to go in the future is not just MMOs, and I know a lot of people enjoy the videos that I make on MMOs. They like the formats. They do well, and they do really great, and they help me grow, and that's great. But the reason why I do YouTube is because the person that I'm turning into, honestly, the person that I've always really been, is someone who's a creative-like person. They've always done things to, I don't know, build, create, grow from within. And it's great because I'm really noticing that about myself now, and I'm going into a spot where I really enjoy it, and I want to create new things and not always keep it familiar and stale. So the reason why I don't only make MMO videos, and why I'm trying to actually move past just MMO videos, is because I want to push myself creatively. Now, the reason why I say this and I want to do this is because the way that I look at creative stuff is I hold it to a very high respect. And I listen to a lot of music. Music is something that I actually want to, work into and do a lot in the future, whether it's becoming an artist or production or both. But there's a lot of things that I want to do throughout this world that takes a lot of creative thought process and a lot of content that, takes a lot of creative thinking. So with that being the person I'm moving into, YouTube videos is kind of where I was able to find myself originally when I was younger, and I was able to make videos and put them out to the public, and somehow people like them. They weren't so great in the beginning, I'll be honest. They were never really that good. Still, they're not too great, but I try. I want to push myself creatively, and once I get to the point where I see myself getting to a point where I'm really establishing a platform and a fan base that's large, then I might, switch it up and do some other things. But as of right now, I want to push myself creatively, not just with MMOs. I want to do RPGs, other types of games. and just other forms of making videos or merchandise or, you know, music or stuff like that. So with the reason that I am kind of pushing myself creatively, I like to say, I don't want it to become stale, and I don't want to become too familiar with the videos that I make. That's kind of why you always see me introduce new graphics with each video. I kind of feel like I would not waste my time with doing the same graphics and over, but I don't want it to become stale. I want it to be new every single time that you guys decide to click on my video. And if there's someone who has never seen that video before, you know, I don't want them to be seeing that my branding is the same throughout every single video. The way that I see content is kind of same to how large companies make their content. They like to actually diverse themselves, keep it varied, and I want to do that as well. Through the future, I do still want to do MMOs and RPGs, but I want to do other things as well. That's that. I would like to know what you guys think about that as well. You know, it's kind of hard to just start posting random things and people not really understanding where you're coming from. So this is kind of the background of where I'm coming from, just so that you guys understand that. You know, I'm consciously aware of what goes into making a brand on YouTube. So with that being said, you know, I don't want it to be just a person who makes MMOs, because, you know, you can just run out of, you know, you may not want to do MMOs for the rest of your life. What if I just stop playing MMOs? Am I gonna stop making videos? I don't know. That's kind of how I approach it now. So that's kind of the future plan for my YouTube channel. I know it's a bit of a longer talk on that subject, but hopefully you guys understand. And some of you may notice the large amount of dislikes on these videos that I sometimes post, and as someone who's been doing it for a long time, I guess you kind of become familiar with that and you just ignore it. So I don't really care about that stuff. I like to just make the videos because they're fun, and that's pretty much it. And somehow people are starting to enjoy them too, so that's cool. That's always a plus, you know, I can't argue with that. And then there's the reason that I usually ask for feedback on these videos is because I actually want it. You know, I want to learn how to improve, and as you are the viewers who are seeing my videos, I know that my commentaries are hard, and I'm trying to do less scripted commentaries, but it's something that I'm still adjusting to and growing and trying to learn. So that's kind of where I'm coming from. I'm teaching myself. I don't know, I kind of enjoy it. So eventually, like I said, there's going to be coming to a point where I understand where my content is substantially good or quality enough to where I don't have to always like sweat over if people are going to enjoy my content or ask for feedback. So that's that. But I would always enjoy feedback on each video because it always helps. People say that, you know, every YouTuber like to say they read all comments and they enjoy the feedback. It's true, you know, we all want it, and we do read every comment. Although it would probably be hard to respond to hundreds of comments each day, but it happens. So feedback is always accepted, and I always enjoy it when I get it. Unless it's like, you know, fuck you, you fucking suck. That I don't want that, you know. Okay. But with that said, this is kind of a long video, geez. So hope you guys enjoyed it. I want to kind of just let you guys in on the mind of who I am a little bit more without kind of straying away too far from what's relevant to my channel, and kind of just let a freeform video pop up my channel once in every so often. So hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, then cool. Feedback like usual. All right. So I guess I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.